In air combat maneuvering, you've got two problems to solve once you've identified the target airplane. The first one is range, and the second one is aspect. That's angle off his stern. You want to be dead in his stern for the best shot, right? Um, the range problem is solved with something called lead pursuit. That's where you put your nose way ahead of the guy, cut his corner, and close up quickly. Once you get close, you need to transition to something called lag pursuit. What that'll do is get you in the right angle to shoot. Now we can, and it's also the way that you're going to join up with your squad mates after you've taken off. Most pilots would have learned that at that phase. Let's see, right now we're behind a bunch of PE2s and we're closing up with them, and then we're going to get into formation with them. So you can see once we're behind them, I'm just flying behind them, but I'm not closing the range very well. To close the range, I have to get my nose way ahead of them, and that will enable me to, you can see what happens to the range once I get my nose ahead of them. You'll see it's going to start closing up very quickly. When we get to a certain point, we want to transition, pull our nose behind him, and that will enable us to change the aspect of him, and we'll get right on his six. This is the hardest part of the merge to manage. So this is where you'll need lots of practice. And there we are, right behind the guy. Now, most of that time we were all going the same speed, but that was the only way I could catch him. Okay, let's see what happens in the air. So I am, same group of bombers closing on them. Again, PE2s are very fast for a Hurricane. But then I transition, put my nose behind them, and that lets me roll in right behind them. And if they were bad guys, I'd be in a position to shoot. A little far away, but also, if you're coming in too fast, this is the time you pull up, do a barrel roll, and reset for either another shot or another attempt at joining formation. That's pretty much a standard reset. However, we've got some bad guys coming in here, so let's see how that develops. You really don't want to do a head-on shot with these guys. They shoot better than us. So at some point, we'll break off, let them do their thing, and see if we can latch onto one. So here's a guy, he's turning in behind the bombers. Let's get in behind him. Look at that, he pulled him right in front of us. Too far away to shoot though. And we are not closing very fast. So let's transition quickly, get our nose way ahead of him. Let's see what happens to the range. Look at how that range is closing up now. Stay on him, stay on him. Now we got to start thinking about transitioning. So we're going to slowly get our nose into him so we get in a position to shoot. Be better if I could shoot. Well, that certainly damaged him. Oh yeah, now we got him. Okay, look for another guy. Okay, there's somebody popping up in the distance, right? Usually looking at the highest guy in the fight, they're the biggest threat, so let's close on this guy and see what we can do about him. So there he is, he's crossing our nose, so we're going to stay with him. Just a little far away. Okay, here we go, now we can start to get set up. We don't want to pull out in front of him, obviously. So we can't turn with him. We're going to use our energy to go up and over. Now we're right behind him. Too far away to shoot. We could take a long shot, I guess. But now we're going to follow him, and always get your nose ahead of him, go where he's going. close the range. Okay, now we're going to be able to pull in behind him. Closing slowly, 300 yards, 250. We can shoot here. Hit him, got his attention for sure. Closing fast now. Both going real slow. Hard to control the airplane. Let it drift in sight. Beautiful. Where's the other guy? There he is. We don't know what he's doing yet. Just going to fly towards him for now. We're cheating. We have the icons on so we can see he's going away from us. Now he's sideways. Get our nose ahead of him. Close the range. Go where he's going. Not where he is. Okay, he's turning into us. Better be careful here. Nope, he's on somebody else. Okay, so we're just going to turn once he gets nearly past us. Okay, we're going to climb up so we conserve our energy. Roll over the top. Now he's going to be way too far away, but now we're behind him. Now our problem is just close the range. So again, how do you close the range? Lead pursuit. Get your nose way ahead of him. Watch the range close. Okay, he's changed direction. We might have to switch. Yep, change direction. Switch to the left. Get your nose ahead. Oh no, we're getting close. We can shoot. And here we go. Oh, look at that. Lucky pilot kill. But that's the sequence. Nose way ahead to catch him. Nose slightly behind to get behind him. And then you've got almost a dead-on 6-shot to shoot. If he spoils that, again, nose ahead, close the range, fix your aspect ratio, and shoot. That's it.